All right, we live. Y'all can talk y'all shit. I'm gonna go over here to YouTube and set that up. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all both. You got a girl shirt on. I don't know what's going on. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Wait, what? I don't know what happened.
Who got a girl shirt on?
That's why I'm confused. Like
he has on a.
I have on the Liberty basketball sweatshirt. Yes, the Liberty just won the WNBA final.
And I have on a Liberty playoff 2024.
Yes.
Lighted up Liberty shirt. Because apparently we're real New Yorkers and you some fugazi ass nigga.
Yeah.
So, Daj, do you watch?
Don't ignore that. You don't ignore me when I'm talking to you.
Do you watch women's basketball?
Me?
Yeah. Often?
Is that a real question that you asked me when you used to come when I used to coach women's basketball? Are you fucking okay?
Do you watch the games? Are you a New York Liberty fan? Do you go support?
I'm a New York Liberty fan. I've been a New York Liberty fan since I was 8-9 years old.
Bro, I've never seen you at New York Liberty games. Do you not go to basketball games?
You've never seen me at a Knicks or Nets game either. No, I'm not into big arena games. But I did go to the Liberty game a couple weeks ago with Parker.
You don't go. You don't go. You sit in your house. I've never seen you tweet about it. We've never spoken about it. I've never heard you speak about the game. You were one of them niggas that all of a sudden they
laugh so much?
Yeah, that's because this is what you do. You say,
but why do you laugh so much?
I lay
you
in
being the same person.
I lay in my
you
house.
Being the same person. You were the same person that used to come when I used to co-coach girls' basketball games. You was the one that was on the fucking stand screaming when I couldn't even effectively coach because you're telling my kids what the fuck to do. And you're going to ask me if I'm into girls' basketball? You the same one. Me being the same person that was the manager of the women's varsity basketball team in high school. The same one. You out your fucking mind?
Y'all didn't win.
Who didn't win?
That's hate.
Who didn't win?
Did y'all win? Did y'all go to the chip?
We didn't go to the chip, but we won games.
All right.
Did you ever make it to the chip? You ain't never made it nowhere past PS3 Park. Don't fucking play with me.
No, I'm tired of her, bro. I'm tired.
Don't be tired of me. Be tired of yourself.
I'm in the.
You're anti-women. You're anti-New York, and you're a fucking hater.
And?
Go and sit here and talk about, I don't even know what that is. The first basketball team in New York history to bring home a chip, and you don't even know what's happening.
She just said, I'm anti-New York. Did you hear that? She said, I'm anti-New York. The one who always talks about fuck New York.
The one who lives in Jersey?
The one who lives in Jersey.
I'm just playing Dodge.
How trash New York is.
Dodge, I don't got nothing to do with this.
Now all of a sudden, this and the other. You literally don't. You're probably not even a Liberty fan. You probably just a
How the fuck you want to tell me who I'm a fan of?
Who's on the team?
You want the starting five, nigga? You want the MVP from last night? You want Stewie? You want Sabrina? You want JJ? You want Coach Sandy? Who you want, nigga?
You watch one game. Okay, good. How many
games?
You
watch one game, and that's how I know. And you know one thing that we've been talking about for a while, me and you, that you don't pay attention to nothing I do on social media because you ain't see your niece taking a picture with Big Ellie. You ain't see that when I was at the game a couple weeks ago when I parked in my first WNBA game.
I seen that.
You saw me yesterday. Fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't never stepped foot in the Barclays to cheer for no Liberty, nigga. You don't even know what colors they are. You still think them niggas is black and orange from the 90s.
My daughter has literally danced on the court for the New York Liberty.
So what are we talking about? And when your daughter danced on the court, did I not say, yo, why you ain't tell me I would have loved to be there?
Yeah, I don't know. But that means you was rooting for my daughter, not the Liberty. Please.
Nigga, I'm rooting for New York first and foremost.
All right. Y'all talking about
I can't wait to go to the fucking parade and be like, fucking losers. Liberty up. What up? Shout out to the only team that ever brought a chip to New York City. Shout out to them. Before the Knicks. Hello. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about how the Mets just fucked up a Subway series. It was about to be New York all day. Fuck out of here. Do you know which team is in the playoffs for the baseball right now?
Yeah, New York.
Do you know how bad the Jets lost yesterday? Please don't play with me. Don't talk to me about sports because I've been a lot of things, but I ain't never been an anti-New York sports bitch.
Yo, why are you doing all this? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a real question. Why all of this?
Because you
New
tried
York
to come for me. Don't come for me unless
just
I
hated on every other New York team. Did you not hear
I
that?
like it. I like
You
it.
not hear that? She hated on every other New York team in order to say that she loves New York.
How? I didn't hate on
hated
every
on
other
the
New York
Jets.
team. I told you.
You hated on the Knicks. You hated on the Jets. You
I did
hated
not
on the
hate
Knicks.
on the
You
Jets.
spoke bad about the Mets. Like,
Niggas
what are we
lost
doing?
yesterday.
Just stunk it up yesterday.
Niggas took L's and it's okay. I thought we was gonna have a Subway series for the fucking NBL championship. I thought it was gonna be a Subway series. That shit, yo, the city would have went up. It would have went crazy.
But
they fucked it up. So we got the Yankees, we got the Liberty, and I'm outside for the parade. I don't give a fuck. I already told everybody at my job was pulling out.
I'm tired of black women, bro. They saving niggas and everything. How the fuck they come and save New York sports? Like, who would have thought that? Who would have saw that coming? Like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta give us a break. No, you gotta get.
And this is how I know you don't know about the New York team.
Running first. Like, you gotta give us a head start. This shit is bad, bro.
This is how I know you don't know shit, because the top 3 players on Liberty not even black.
Yeah. I don't follow the Liberty.
And one, she kind of black, but she German. And the Sabali went up last night. But let's talk about it yesterday, because you wanted to talk about that foul, and I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. So let's talk about it.
It was nasty. It was listen. I seen what was going on. I get it. Minnesota small market. I get it. Off-white, the off-white deals. I get it. I see what's going on. But I feel like for the chip though, it's tough.
But you can't say that because they were calling ass fouls on game 4. Game 4 was nasty. Liberty should have won game 4.
They both
so you can't get
the way
mad
games, for
and say
sure.
that the ref was ass on game 5 when they was just as ass on game 4.
No, for sure.
Whose side you on? And Minnesota Lynx, they already won 4 chips. They already won 4. Can Liberty? Can New York get 1? Can I get 1, nigga?
No, it would have been bad because Liberty, they would have been 0-6 in the finals. That would have been bad. So I get it. Like, I understand it.
Bro.
But they
let's
both
talk about how I teared up last night.
You said you teared up?
Huh?
You said you teared up?
Yeah, I teared up. When I saw T. Weatherspoon, yeah, I was crying. When I saw Teresa in tears, I was in tears. When Spike was on the floor, I was in here in my house screaming, Sabrina! Because you ain't never heard of a point guard go 1-19. She went last night?
1-19 is
bro.
I was 1-19.
It was a lot of shit that was going on last night that had me with heart palpitations. 1-19. You saw in the third, fourth quarter, Sabrina was scared to shoot. Sabrina was like, pass. Bounce pass.
You know what it was? Nobody wanted to be the reason that, like, that shit got messed up. But I'm not gonna lie. The bench, gotta salute to the bench. The bench wasn't going. The bench was not going. And
Sabali.
Yeah. Salute. The other girl too, Tama, with the brace. That's her name. Thomas.
Yo, you know who I want to like? You know who I really fuck with? Who? Thompson? Yeah.
Sean, you didn't watch the season, did you?
I saw the fourth quarter over to me.
Not Tom. You talking about Thor? It's Thrompson or some shit like that, right?
Thornton or something. I think Thornton or something like that. Yes. Thornton. I see many times.
That's what they call.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Trom is just sitting in here like, all right.
So y'all, so the elders, y'all didn't watch the game last night, so y'all don't give a fuck about New York.
I was traveling, but I saw fourth quarter and overtime. That's the time that counts. The foul could have went either way. It probably should not have been a foul. But the fact that it was a foul, it wasn't like egregious. It looked like it could have been some minimal contact, whatever. There was another game decided by foul shots. There was actually 2 other games decided by foul shots. It's not like they on some new shit all of a sudden in game 5. That's the way they've been calling the series. And then for the Lynx fans that's upset blaming that it went to overtime, y'all ain't do nothing in overtime. So it's like y'all had an extra 5 minutes. The foul just made it even. So
Courtney Williams was bad too. She was bad.
You can't say that it cost them the championship. You can't say that.
No,
I can say that y'all cost us the merch. I can say that.
What gets me so tight is everybody's talking about everybody talking about how, they shouldn't have won. If Sabrina was hot last night, if Stewie was hot last night, nigga, y'all would have got smoked. Like, be happy that they was throwing up bricks all night. Like, be happy that y'all survived this long. Because when Sabrina took that shot in game 3, I thought that she was fucking like a superhero. I was like, yo, from the center, damn near, from the logo, I ain't never see a 3-point shot go in from the logo, son. And the fact that it's not more people that was like raving about that, like I was in here losing my mind. I was losing my mind. But big shout out to the Liberty. If your team is not a WNBA champion, don't talk to me.
Yo, can I ask y'all a question?
Just don't speak to me. We not in the same bracket.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I loud and clear? I just changed mic. Trom, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good, brother. How you?
I'm all right. Dodge, how you doing?
I'm alive.
You know I'm about to start some bullshit.
I'm a little stressed, but I'm all right.
What I'd like to know is how come you're so excited about this game, but you was not excited about the merch getting done. So Shameless merch getting done. I'm getting attacked in the motherfucking Discord again. These people is like, oh, Tahoe, you don't care about the merch. We were supposed to get merch. I said that was not even me. It had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with DJ Trauma and Miss Daja Bell. That literally had nothing to do with me.
That's
why y'all excited about all this other shit? Trom, you over in Dubai. Dodge, you watching fucking basketball for the first time. Fake trying to memorize the names. Y'all can't not get a t-shirt done though.
How you fake memorize something?
Please explain. Please explain to these people what the problem is over here.
Prom, would you like to speak on it? Because I'm gonna ragtag and drag your best friend.
The last time you put the merch in my hands and you was like, do your thing. When I started making plans, you vetoed everything that I had going on. So it was not in my hands. You were definitely micromanaging. So I was like, all right, let's make, which is fine. Obviously, everybody should have input. So, all right, let's have a meeting. Let's discuss the merch, but nobody really wanted to meet.
Who vetoed? Who vetoed?
You did.
Me?
Yes.
I mean, that's my job.
You.
That's why. Am I not the one financing? Am I not the one that has to pay
veto
for
with no other fucking suggestion?
Go back to the drawing board and pick something that works.
It's either two ways it's going to be done. Either it's going to be done with somebody.
Nigga, you do it then.
It's either going to be done with one person making executive decisions, or it's going to be done by us having a meeting. But we don't like having meetings, so I don't know how it's going to go down.
Who doesn't like having meetings? I meet all the time. My whole life is a fucking meeting. I'm here from meeting to meeting. This nigga in his fucking meetings, he's been holding on to this fucking meeting shit for 3 years. Yo, you don't like to meet. Nobody wants to meet. I like to meet, nigga. You never on time nowhere. You never know where to meet. You're on a plane, you're on a train, you're on a fucking automobile. Where are you meeting? Where are you meeting?
So then go ahead and design the shit on your own.
Around to meet. Where are you meeting? Who are you meeting?
I have a lot of successful meetings without you. If that,
what is he talking about? Yo, he's been holding on to this meeting.
Don't blame me, man.
3 years ago, we had an argument about Trump wanting to meet, and was like, we could just talk about it on Zoom. He's like, no, I like meetings. We need formal meetings.
I ain't mean in person.
We need meetings. I need structure.
First of all, I don't even like structure. But it's either going to be.
I'm going to say, who are you talking about?
If you're going to put the shit in my lap to make the executive decisions, I'll do that. But if I bring it back to you and you like, nah, then I'm like, all right, we need to meet. We need to talk about it. It's either going to be one or the other. I don't understand what you
honestly, my standpoint is this. And please don't say nothing stupid about what I'm about to say, because I'm really standing 10 toes down on what I'm about to say. You. the fact of the matter is, I have a lot of shit going on.
Oh my God.
And the one thing that I don't like to do is go back and forth. If we say we're going to do some shit, I'm going to execute and I'm going to do that shit. But if you want me to be on your head top and remind you and follow up and remind and follow up and remind and follow up and remind and tweak and remind and follow up, you got the wrong person. I sat in your home with your mother for months creating new logos and merch for So Shameless. Came with ideas out the anus.
When was this?
This was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, Dodge did that.
Oh shit, like 2 years ago. Okay.
Thank you. We came up with sweatpants. We came up with the samples. The samples was sitting in a fucking garbage bag in your home for years. I just got my samples back a few months ago that I created years ago. I had a vision. I asked for several things, small things like little things like coffee cups to bigger things like sweatshirts, sweatpants, and things. Oh, look at my samples just sitting in the house aimlessly. So with that being said, when I did it, you said, and I quote, it was too expensive to make because everything was embroidered. So then I also said, okay, Tahoe, then can we get the logo itself? And then can we somehow use it as a screen print instead of embroidery? Tahoe said to me, well, since you and my mom worked on it together and she basically owns the design, I would have to purchase said design from my mom. I said, Tahoe, that's a great idea. Go on ahead and do that because you did not want to hire your mom to do the embroidery because you said it was going to, quote unquote, take her too long to do the process. Fine. You never bought the logo. Then you decided that you wanted to change the logo. Tahoe decided that you then decided that you wanted to change the logo. I had a picture from our photo shoot 3 years ago when I was in front of your Jeep bent down. I said, wouldn't it be so dope if we took the lights of your Jeep and made it reflective and we all had our own personal t-shirts and could sell it like that? I asked for t-shirts. I asked for posters. I came up with it. I'm the one that booked the photographer 3 years ago when we did our first rebrand. I also worked with the logo, with the graphic designer. Shut your ass up. I also worked with the graphic designer when we did our last rebrand. I'm the one that had you guys all change your social medias to your new pictures so that we can launch said rebrand. Please stop playing in my American ass face. Last year, I came to you and I said, wouldn't it be dope if we had one of them old school 90s t-shirts, like a concert t-shirt, and put all our pictures on it and it'd be a So Shameless t-shirt? I sent y'all the link. I sent y'all the person that could possibly do it, different companies, and what it would look like. You vetoed that too. So I will tell you respectfully, both of y'all, all of y'all, fuck out of here. Do it yourself, nigga.
I'm so glad her Wi-Fi is fucked
I'm
up.
done.
Anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm not responding to all that. This is what I be telling you.
Anyway.
She goes off on the tangents, the longest tangents. And by the end of it, you just be like, all right.
Because I have received.
Who's going to respond to all of that shit? You could have stopped.
Because why would you
go back and forth? I had mad ideas. I had mad ideas. I'm not going back and forth with you. And I would have just said, yo, why you ain't just follow up and say, yo, did you get the design from my mom from your mom so we could just make the screen print? You could have just did that.
You know what?
No. But you want to talk for 20 minutes and make all of these points from 3 years ago to 2 years ago to another year with a fucking photo shoot. That shit got nothing to do with why you ain't just get the fucking thing. By the way, you could have easily just hit my mom's and be like, yo, can we get that print? That's the person you was working with for months. You're the person. The reason why that you did it. The reason why that you did it is because, I said, I need help doing this. I don't have time. I'm all over the place. I'm like, it's just too much for me to do. So for you to just not understand that when it comes to this one thing that literally you're in charge of, it sounds like deflection. Because we going back years now. You're telling me you was this concerned for all of these years that you just said fuck it because I didn't want to make one phone call? Because I didn't. There's one thing I didn't do.
Look at this. Look at this.
Years of frustration.
Oh, I can't wait to put all the receipts.
Yesterday, what is your?
I'm gonna put all the receipts in the Discord because one thing I ain't never been a liar, and I have all my receipts. I don't leak shit.
Yesterday, what do you see here happening here? Keep in mind, you're my cousin.
To be honest with you, I feel like all of y'all that could just communicate. Like I feel like it could be better communication across the board, and also too, I feel like what's done is done already. I feel like what's more important is what's the merch looking like now? What's the process looking like now? How far away are you now?
Fire. I ain't gonna hold you. This merch that she made is fire. This is dope.
No, like fuck you, nigga.
I feel like that's the.
You wanna know what's so crazy?
What's
so crazy? Yesterday we had a meeting. We had a meeting about 3 years ago. We had a meeting about 3 years ago to Trump's.
During COVID?
Yeah, no, seriously, it was 2021. I have it up on my phone right here. We had a meeting about 3 years ago, and we all decided to. We gave each other things that we were going to do and do it. I remember asking Tahoe. I asked Tahoe on March 30th, 2021 for his mother's number so I can work in collaboration with her, and then text her March 30th, 2021. We worked on this for months. By August 15th, the merch was done. The samples were made by March 15th, 2021.
It took 4 months. This is why I said don't leave it in her hands. It took 4 months to get the fucking
to make
sample.
it perfect.
4 months to get one set of samples.
We had t-shirts. We had sweatshirts. We had sweat
5 months.
Pants. Nigga, I'll bring that merch out right now. We had sweatpants. We had 2 different designs. I worked my ass off on this only for the nigga to look at it and be like, oh, this is too expensive. We can't do this. So then I said, so why don't we just do a pre-order? No, we're not going to do all that. People not going to pay that much money for this. We got to make it cheaper. I said, okay, so then buy the designs. I'm going to do it. Nah. I'm going to do it.
Trump,
nah. How many times I got to ask you?
Trump, you riding with this?
Nigga, I got shit to do.
I'm not riding with nothing. Listen, I'm with yesterday on this. Like, let's put the past in the past. I don't think the listeners care to hear all of this shit anyway. Like,
fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them. They all gonna take her side anyway. I'm trying to get my shit off. Fuck them and her. Fuck is you talking about? And that fucking merch and my mom's taking too fucking long. Fuck everybody. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. God damn it. The fuck. Anyway.
Listen, like whatever y'all get, man. Let me be a model.
Huh? You gonna be the model?
Let me be the model. I launched a new shirt.
Model in that motherfucking Liberty shirt.
That's what I'm doing.
Modeling that motherfucking Liberty shirt. Have y'all been watching? I wasn't watching Liberty. I was finishing up season 2 of Reasonable Doubt. Have y'all watched that shit? Dodge, did you watch the whole shit?
Yeah, and I didn't finish all of season 2.
But you seen most of it. All right, hold up. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna spoiler alert right now. If you haven't seen now, I think that if you're into season 2, no, you've already seen. You already know what I'm talking about. Where are you at in season 2?
I'm only on episode 2. Episode 3, season 2. Shut up.
You already seen it. You already know what's going on, right? You already know what I'm asking. This is what I'm gonna ask y'all, and we've having this big conversation. I started with Tanae earlier, right? Fellas, y'all can get in there on this pause. Where did Dodge just go? What just happened?
I'm here. Shut up. Just talk. Since you all up in my fucking business, I had to stand up and get my glasses because my eyes was hurting and I don't got no pants on. So I was trying to be respectful.
I appreciate that. Thank you. This is the question that I want to ask. So I'm watching this whole shit. I learned a lot from watching this show. I'm not going to lie. I learned a lot from watching this show. First of all, I think Mars Chestnut is a good actor. I don't think he's a great actor. I also don't think that what's his nigga's name is with the nigga that looks crazy with the green eyes.
Michael Ealy.
I don't think that I think he's a good actor.
Oh,
I don't think he's great. I just think that he's like crazy, light skinned, and got green eyes, and he can act, but he's not like neither one of them to me are movie worthy actors. What do y'all think about that statement?
Okay.
They're like Tyler Perry top, Tyler Perry best. That's where they get. That's where
like the A list. You feel like that's the Tyler Perry A list when he said he about to do something. Okay.
Tyler Perry A list, and he wouldn't even call them because they're too much money. But like, if he really wants to prove a point,
the big budget is Morris Chestnut. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? He's the big dog.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all agree with this?
I guess I could see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Only because Morris Chestnut, I haven't seen any range in him. He plays like the same role every time.
Exactly.
I think Michael Ealy has had more range, and I think he can be a little bit more in depth.
I agree.
I feel like women do way more acting. Like that girl that's the star of Reasonable Doubt. I don't know if I've ever seen her before. She might be an actress. She's a fucking great actress. These women is out here acting. Mm-hmm. Morris Chestnut just is like does a bunch of sit-ups and takes his shirt off and he gets a good part. And he's always Morris Chestnut. Whether he's Morris Chestnut as a sports, as a football player, he's Morris Chestnut as a lawyer, he's Morris Chestnut as a broken-hearted boyfriend. It's always Morris Chestnut.
Man,
there's nothing to it. Nigga. He's just a black nigga with fucking an 8-pack.
In his defense, is it his fault if he's typecasted and that's the roles he get? Maybe he could do something.
Point if he can't get out of Morris Chestnut. I'd never see him break Morris Chestnut. Like this.
I understand that typecasting, but sometimes I feel like being typecasted is how actors stay comfortable sometimes. So because I feel like those other roles require a different level of work and a different level of going in depth, and sometimes they're just not willing to do that. So they are, willing to stay closer to what they do normally rather than try to step outside and do something completely different, completely off the wall, completely that's not natural to them.
And that's their fault. For
valid. I think that Morris Chestnut is. Mm-hmm. I think he's a very mid actor, but because he looks so good that it just bypasses everybody. Because he looked mad good, like he's been fine since like Inception, like whatever. I don't know, like that nigga is just mad chocolatey and fine. But it's always the thing.
What about the Boys in the Hood?
That's like some of the. That's like some of the black actresses.
That big old smile, huh?
I said that's like some of the black actresses too. Like some of the ladies, like they're not the greatest actresses. It's just that they got the cachet. So it's like,
who we talking about? Who we talking about? Because fucking
who's the female Morris Chestnut? Who would you say that is? Sanaa Lathan?
Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
They can all act though.
Nah, hold up. You think Kerry Washington can't act?
Kerry Washington?
No, not Kerry Washington. No. So like Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long.
You think they just get booked for their looks?
Better. Like we know the classics, but what's the Nia Long movie that you was like, oh, this just blew me away? The acting just took me over
her ass off.
Yeah, like what movie did that for you?
Like everybody's like,
this is what I'm saying.
She was in that Kanye video.
No, I'm saying she's always valid. Like I said, she's always valid, and like I said, like for her being typecasted works because it's like, yo, you in your bag, we like the bag, we cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're not really required to go outside the bag. Because if you really look, it's like those when they try to break off and do the other movies, it's like it's like.
So who the fuck is a good black male actor? Who's a great black male actor? Because this is what I'm talking about. You can't compare Morris Chestnut to Denzel. You can't do it.
No, he's like a legendary figure. I thought you can't.
All right, so he's out of here. He's Hove, right? Like he's gold. Yeah. All right, so who's a great black actor of today?
What about Damson Idris?
He's only had one good part. The other ones is like, like the movie role.
He don't have the
That's
movie
not true.
yet that you like. No, he has movies that he's been good in, but I'm saying he don't have that. The one like, oh, that's the one.
What about Michael B. Jordan? I don't know if he's a great actor.
He's today's Morris Chestnut to me.
Okay.
Ooh,
Jamie Foxx.
He's a legend. Like
he's had
throw him in the legend. You know what I'm saying? He's throw him in the legend. I feel like,
but he's had a lot of whack roles though. Jamie Foxx has had a lot of whack ass roles.
He passed away, but I think Chadwick Boseman was in that bracket.
Yeah.
I think the black dude from Get Out is in that bracket.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Because he did a few other things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, but acting wise, I think he's in that conversation. I think. I like John David Washington.
Daniel Kaluuya?
Yes,
Daniel
there you go. There you go. Lakeith is in that conversation.
So Lakeith is a better actor than.
I love Denzel's son.
Yeah,
Lakeith is amazing.
Yes.
John David Washington.
He's an actor. You can tell these niggas is actors, like for real, and they smoke Morris Chestnut. Smoke him.
Like Morris Chestnut can't do 10.
You can't. Impossible. He's just gonna be Morris. In any case, to get away from that, because we have so many topics today. I have so many topics today, and I love y'all because I'm gonna trigger a lot of y'all, right? But the conversation came up with break babies that happen during a break. Now the situation stands. I'm going to spoil some of this. So if y'all don't want to hear a spoiler, get up out of here. Although these spoilers do not ruin this TV show. Guys just dipped out. Would y'all, first of all, while I'm waiting for her to come back, would y'all even watch one of these girl chick flicks? Would y'all watch Reasonable Doubt?
I think
is that a show or a movie?
It's a series, right?
A series.
It's a series. It's a series.
I saw season 1. I'm not sure.
I watch all type of shit. So if you tell me it's good and it's worth watching, I'll give it a spin.
Yeah,
if I like it, I'll come and tell you. But
it's something I definitely would have rather watched with my fiance.
Okay.
It's one of those movies where it's like a chick flick, but it's good, but you want to be laying on your girl's lap and laughing and shit at the screen and shit. Like, yo, why would you do that? Yeah. And like, it's one of those. And you sitting there watching that as a nigga on Saturday afternoon. It's like, what am I doing here? I'm a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is definitely what you call losing. Like, I really started thinking about, damn, I'm really not doing nothing for my 50th birthday. I started thinking about why I'm a loser because I'm watching this show, but I'm into it. I'm tweeting about it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm telling you, you need a girl with you in order to be a good masculine man.
I know what you're talking about.
A high value man. You need to be watching this with a woman, right?
Yeah, a lot of shit. Yeah.
I'm still waiting. Dodge computer must have fucking died.
No, she left because you said spoiler alert.
No, she didn't. She coming back. So what's the last show while I'm waiting for? Could she bring her fucking black ass in here? What's the last show that y'all watched with your girl that you realized was a chick flick, but you was like, fuck it?
Damn. What's the shit? Well, I don't know if it was a chick flick, but what's the shit with Kelly Rowland?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like, I don't know if it's a chick flick, but I wouldn't have wanted to watch that without her. Like, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say it's been a minute.
Mia Culpa.
Mia Culpa.
Tanae said
like, you're not a type of nigga.
I feel like for me, I like people that I dealt with didn't really watch shit like that. I was watching shit like Baddies with them. Like that was like the shit that they like. So I don't watch like that on my own, but that's the shit I would watch with them. And I enjoy
Baddies.
Yeah.
Oh, you really 22?
I
You
wish.
really 22? There's
wish.
no way y'all can sit there and watch a bunch of girls beat the shit out of each other. Like I can't even believe this.
Bro, she got me. I was watching Bad Boys. I was on the whole roster for a second.
Yo, Baylor's in here saying that Kelly did her thing in Mea Culpa.
Yeah,
I think she was a phenomenal actress.
Yep.
Kelly Rowland is a better actress than Morris Chestnut.
That's the Tyler Perry joint, the Mea Culpa joint.
Yes, so I think so. Where she started dating the nigga that was on trial and started, fucking around with him and all that.
Yeah.
Only thing is, the storyline is just like, what am I watching?
Yeah, the storyline was a little nuts the way it all unfolded, but it was still entertaining enough. But yeah, Kelly Rowland did a good job.
Kelly Rowland smoked that role, and she's actually Kelly Rowland or Sanaa Lathan in a movie as a lead.
See, that's unfair to Sanaa Lathan because
why?
Because Kelly has this one role. I mean, she's been in other shit, but she has
I'm gonna go Sanaa Lathan.
One role, recency bias, where we like, yo, she smoked that. But Sanaa has smoked shit before, but like she's also done some mid roles too.
What role has Sanaa smoked like Kelly Rowland smoked Mea Culpa?
She smoked like Love and Basketball and shit like that.
No, she was cool, but the movie was just like That movie was It was just we like black love movies.
Yeah,
Best Man was
like,
nice.
And she didn't do no crazy great acting role. She was a girl that got her heart broke by a nigga that was doing something. She came back and saved the nigga at the end, and then now she's a basketball player. Like that's really all that happened. She ain't do phenomenal shit in that movie.
The other thing with Sanaa Lathan, not to give her an excuse, but I feel like some of the movies she was in, like maybe the writing wasn't as great.
She is not a phenomenal, she's a good actress.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't, if I had her versus Kelly Rowland, I'm picking Kelly Rowland.
I'm gonna go with Sanaa because she got more body of work. I don't know for sure that Kelly Rowland is a better actor.
You feel like you could put Kelly Rowland in the Transformer series? You think you could do that?
Damn, you just fucked me up.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like when you talk about the big league, and I'm not saying that's like I said, not Lathan could do that. I'm just saying like we talk about these people. It's like, yo, could they? Could I throw them there? Then it's like.
So wait, we talking about Kelly Rowland riding in Bumblebee versus Sanaa Lathan riding in Bumblebee. Who do y'all really believe more? Kelly Rowland in Bumblebee or Sanaa Lathan in Bumblebee? I'm going Kelly Rowland.
I feel like
Sanaa
Lathan will be more believable because Sanaa Lathan's a little bit older, so the role that she's going to be able to play is going to be different than that. That younger type of a role that Kelly Rowland, I think, will play. She could be an auntie or something. She could be, you know what I'm saying? She could be somebody's mom's. It's a different type of a vibe that she could swing. As to where Kelly Rowland, it's like she got to be like the it type chick in the movie, I would think.
I'm going to wait. Dodge said that she's restarting her laptop and it's taking forever because the lag was killing her. So she's trying to get back in a second. I'm going to introduce this question. I'm going to get away from the acting shit for a second because I really want to get to this break baby situation, but I need Dodge here in order to have that conversation. So what I'm going to do is skip that and go to this question. I don't know. I'm pretty sure y'all saw my shit. And Trom, I didn't see you comment on this because you're too good to comment on my motherfucking YouTubes. On my what's the names? Orange. Where is it? Oh, here it goes. You're too good to comment on my Instagram. Here's today's question. Say you and your partner go to a social gathering, right? There's friends there, whatever. When they get there, they see that there's somebody there that they had a physical relationship with. They weren't expecting the person to be there. It just happens that the person's there. But they don't talk anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's no beef, but it's like hi and bye. Do you expect your partner to tell you that they had a physical relationship with this person? Like, is it violation if they don't say anything?
Yes.
It's a violation if the person doesn't say anything about this random person they had sex with in the past. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Yesterday.
That's my
so
opinion.
every random chick,
not at all.
You have to disclose. This is what y'all. This is what you say. If
I'm in person, if I'm in the same vicinity with my person and we're in the same spot, then for me personally, I would want that done for me. So that's what I would do.
So you walking through a party like I smashed that, I smashed that, I smashed that.
First of all, hold on. What type of how many of these parties? How many of these parties is out here? Like,
listen,
I'm just walking in a party and it's like, oh, I just smashed everybody in the party. Like, why? I probably wouldn't go to that party. That's one I'd probably miss.
It's a social setting. Brooklyn is a big community, but you know where it's lit at. Like, say you walking down Tompkins Ave on a Sunday when it's the block party. Everybody's going to Tompkins. You're not inviting none of your old beats, but you might see your old Slash around Brew or somewhere where everybody's. Do you say, hey, shorty over there in the green dress? I'm not shorty down.
No, you see, that's different because you're changing it. Like you said, a block party, that's an outside setting. So it's not, we're not confined into one place at a block party. If we're in a restaurant or we're in a spot or in a club or something and we're all sectioned together, then yeah, because again, anything could happen. This person could be on any type of time. They could come, say anything. So why would I not want to have the person that I'm with prepared just in case? Like, I know it ain't shit, but I don't want to not say something and then something happens and then it's like, yo, why you didn't tell me?
If there's no interaction or there's no need to interact with that person and wifey, then it does not matter. If you're at like a dinner and there's like 8 people at the dinner and you know you have to introduce and y'all are talking, y'all are all speaking, it's a small environment, then yeah, at some point let wifey know, yeah, there was some history there, whatever. That makes more sense. But in a party with hundreds of people and you're not even interacting with this person at all, you're not even introducing your shorty to this person, just to be like, oh, that shorty over there in the green across the room, yeah, I had sex with her 12 years ago. That shit don't make no sense, bro.
No, I'm not. Like I said, that's a super extreme case. That's not.
No, it isn't a super extreme case. That's
not an extreme case that Tahoe mentioned.
You literally go in a spot, like say it's even a lounge. Say it's 130 people in a lounge. 130 people in here. You see somebody in there that you knocked down years ago. Ain't no beef. It's hard and nod, nod head or whatever. Keep it moving. We don't talk like that. Do you not have to turn and tell your person, hey, shorty from over there, right there, black hat, nice tits?
So I might not say it right then on the spot, depending on the situation, but at some point I would say it because I would want the same courtesy.
I don't want that courtesy. I don't need to know all that shit.
Dodge, what you think about this?
I assume that my man had sex with everybody, and I want him to make the same assumption about me because I don't like these stupid ass conversations. Like, just assume I did, and then 9 times out of 10, the answer might be no. You fucked him? Nah, I could have though. True. Let's move on. Like, right. I don't care.
What?
I don't care, and I think that I'm blessed to be. I said I don't care. And I think that I'm very blessed to be in a situation where I don't give a fuck and he don't give a fuck. So these are not conversations that we frequently have. And if I do see somebody or I'm in close proximity with somebody I did sleep with, I have no problem be like, yo, I used to fuck with him. All right, cool, whatever.
All right, so what changes that for you then, right? Because I can honestly say that I understand when you and your man are best friends. Y'all don't judge each other on these type of things. Is there any situation that does change that for you where you do feel like I need to alert you as to what's going on over there?
If the shorty is acting bugged out, if there's like some type of awkwardness where that would make your current wifey think like, who is she to you? Like, you know what I mean? If there's any awkwardness or weird interaction where you feel like that information would be pertinent.
She's thinking. She's processing.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that per se, only because, like, define awkwardness. Like, maybe I need a scenario because I've been with this man for almost 5 years. I know ain't no current bitches, so it's like, you an old bitch and you mad about something from 7 years ago? Beat it, ho. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to care. Like, you still crashed out over dick from years ago. I understand, sis. I fuck it all the time. High five. I understand why you crashing out. What you want from me? Like, do you want a reaction? Like, what? what I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation other than laugh at the fact that you're this pathetic, that you're so upset about something that happened literally a half a decade ago or more.
I'll give you an example.
I don't give a fuck.
By the way, sexy Trini bitch, this is a hell of an advert you got on your YouTube. Is definitely like blockers. Like, yo, this is yesterday's type of party right here. But go ahead, Trump.
So I have an example. So wifey is not the type of person to ask me to be in a room and ask me who I had sex with in the past, right? Like Dodge said, she's good. She knows there might be some there, it might not, like whatever, right? So I remember a few years ago we were at this event, and there was one particular chick that was the way that she interacted with me, the way that she hugged me, and the way that she looked at me made wifey be like, yo, who is that chick to you? You know what I mean? And I felt the energy. So even if she didn't ask the question, I would have addressed it. But it turns out that it wasn't even somebody that I smashed, which happens a lot. Like the chicks that don't have no reason to be like that with you, be like that with you, right? Same ones in the IG comments with the hearts and shit. Like, yeah, me and you never even had nothing. Why would you even put hearts under my shit just to make it hot? Like, you know I'm in a relationship, right?
The niggas that I used to fuck, they all hate me now. They do.
Right. So my point is, in a situation like that, that's a good example. Like, I felt the energy. Shorty kind of made it awkward with her hugs and her looks. So yeah, in that situation, if I did smash, I would have been like, yeah, such and such, yeah, because Shorty made it kind of weird. That's what I mean.
I mean, even in that situation, like I've seen shit like that. Like again, it's very hard for me to speak on it because my relationship is so non-conventional. Like me and Andrew have both probably done things that would probably make somebody slide down the wall. Like, but it don't bother us because one, like Tahoe said, at the end of the day, that's my best friend. Two, it's just for my mental health, it works better if I just assume that he already fucked everybody. So then like I'm just like, oh, you fucked her, you fucked her, you fucked her. I would rather be wrong. And if I'm right, then nigga, I'm right. Whatever. And then three, with the longevity of our relationship and the depth of the conversations that we have and how open and candid that we are, I'm unbothered, unfazed. Like there are, even if he had a side bitch, quote unquote, let's just say he had a side bitch. Maybe call me delusional, call it delusion of grandeur, call it narcissist, whatever you want to call it. There's nobody that's going to take my place. Like I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not there.
I'm speaking to Nay about this situation, and she's basically like, yes, tell me. But y'all know me, I'm an asshole. And Courtney actually said that she thinks I'm on the spectrum because I tend to blurt out things right now. So the chick comes over or whatever, and I'll be like, hey, what up? Yeah, I used to have sex with her. I'll just tell my girl right in front of the girl and say it like right now. And now both of them is like, hey,
what?
My reasoning for that was
that rollout is nasty.
What?
That rollout,
it's definitely nasty.
That rollout is disgusting.
I like doing shit like that so that everybody knows what I know. I ain't got to have no long drawn out conversation. Shorty knows I told my girl. My girl knows I said it in front of Shorty. Everybody knows what I know. I just like getting it out the way. So it don't.
Because that's weird as fuck.
It is.
Can you imagine going up to somebody that you used to know, that you used to fuck with at a spot that you don't have no beef with or nothing, they standing with they nigga, and you roll up to give her a dap like, yo, hey, what's up? I ain't see you in mad long. Hey, yo, babe, I used to fuck this nigga, and now I just locking eyes like that's.
Well, I'm gonna shake his hand after. Yo, what's good, homie?
Hey, that's the worst.
Weird, bro.
Yeah,
somebody said that to me. Like, yo, imagine if the situation was weird, it was reversed, and she did that with the niggas that she's fucked.
Yeah,
and introduced y'all in the moment. I would vomit, bro. My nigga, I would vomit.
Bro, but hold on. But this is my point. This is why I said, yo, I want to know because I'm a nice guy. So I might just talk to nigga randomly. I might, yo, salute on that. I don't want to know who not to salute. I want to know who not to say what up to. Don't have me in the spot making no mistakes. That's just me personally. Listen, I don't care. That's just me.
I'm on the other end of that where I want a nigga to know I know. Not even like I know, but I'm kind of like, I'm not going to act different towards a nigga just because of that situation. Like,
no, I'm not gonna. No. I'm not gonna act different. But I'm not gonna.
But it's not about you selfish asshole. It's about the uncomfortability of everybody else in the space. Exactly. You just made everybody feel awkward so you could feel better. Like that is some dickhead shit.
Yeah, well, I don't do that anymore. I wasn't talking.
I'm just waiting for the day that Tanae get her lick back.
In any case, yeah, it's mad hate. But in any case, I don't do that anymore. So we came to an agreement that I have to tell it now in the moment that the person's around. But if I tell it once we leave, it looks shady.
Really?
She's like, if you say it once you leave, then it's like too many missed opportunities where I might have understood a certain energy. I'm sitting there looking around. I'm like, why is it so deep, bro?
You messed up. You messed up because you set a bad precedent.
Why?
Because that, like I said, that rollout is not. I don't even know how you came to that conclusion, but the fact that you did it like that, so now I would now suspect today it's like, oh, all right, again, this is a nasty rollout. But if that's how you gonna do it, then I'm gonna expect this every time. Don't pick and choose when and when not you want to be confesso, man. Nah, it's gonna be.
She knows almost any chick that's around. I have told her what it is. Every single one.
And keep it up. Keep it up. Don't keep it up.
Around is different than in a party. When you say a chick that's around, like if she's like in the crib at a dinner, something intimate, that's different than just at a party, and we're not even interacting with her.
Yo, I'm saying over there. That's another one.
Yeah. But you set a bad precedent because you started with that shit that you were doing. So I feel like at this point, if she's like, all right, well, like I said, let that always be the case. You can't then now want to reverse it. Like, well, nah, this time I'm gonna wait and nah, because this is your rollout. This is your rollout. You my man, I love you, but
it's very nasty work.
I actually like doing that. I like that we know each other's shit. I like that we know each other. I don't know what I haven't told.
Our computer froze. With your mouth. That's crazy.
Yeah, you back on your lag. But I actually do enjoy the fact that we tell each other. Like, 'cause she tells me her shits too. Like, that's just what we do now. And if you're around us, just know we know each other's shit. That's just how it is. And I really enjoy that, me personally. It's just the method, right? Yesterday, you basically like, don't do it like that. Dodge is basically like, don't do it like that. Trauma is like, I'm not doing it unless it's an emergency.
Yeah, damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But
whatever works, though.
We all know our partners. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, here's an idea. She said, you could just tell me instead of making it an announcement. That too. I hear you, babe. My bad. I've learned. Yeah, you spelled here's wrong. Let me get this out of here. People can tell you can't fucking spell. I keep telling you about that shit. And now you see exactly what happens. You have to use proper spelling.
Baby, get your homophones together. Baby, get your homophones together.
I'm not responding to you in text unless you type properly. I know the word. Yeah, but now you make mistakes like that in front of all these people. Exactly. We practice as we go. For the time when it's see, I got to get cursed out. If you don't know, we are on YouTube with this. You got to go to the streams right now because I'm not good at editing this shit after the fact. But if you go on the streams, you can watch the shit live. All right. Now, I wanted to speak about this whole break baby thing. I am going to spoil a bit of the first season of Reasonable Doubt, right? I'm going to do it from now. So if you haven't watched it and you plan to watch it, and this shit really matters to you, because it really doesn't matter as far as how good the show is. This does not matter. But if you're one of the people that do care about shit like this, no, then bitch, stop listening for about 20, 30 minutes because Dodge and Trom and then and yesterday they're gonna argue. All right. Now, me and you are married. We have 2 children, both entering their teenage years. It means we've been together for a long time. We plan to separate. We separate. I'm living in my own space. You're living in your own space, but we continuously are talking about getting back together. The man, wants to be back in a relationship with you. I keep telling you, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. You're not ready to get back into a relationship. Because you have a high-profile job, I hire a security guard for you. You fuck the security guard. Not only do you fuck the security guard, but you know I'm watching in the cameras that are in the house. You fuck the security guard and look at the camera while you fucking the security guard.
Yeah, I did see this shit.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
One of your old clients, you fall halfway in love, or at least lead him on to falling in love with you. So you have a boyfriend now, but you're telling me that you're just so busy with work, all of this stuff, right? I catch you with your client being intimate, very intimate. Your friend circle knows about this person. This person thinks he's your man. Yeah, yesterday, are you listening? You got all of this?
I'm listening.
This is a whole different nigga. This is after I'm begging you. I don't care about the security guard because I'm a cuck. So I've watched you fuck other niggas before. So it doesn't matter, right? So it's like, but it is like, damn, bitch, that's security guard that I hired to watch the house with you and the kids in it. And you go take the nigga in the house and fuck the nigga in front of me? Like, yo, in front of the camera? Like, you, all right, fine. I thought it was hot. It's cool. But that's kind of wicked. Like the choices you make is kind of wicked. Dodge, am I bugging? All right, cool. Hold on.
No, that's I don't like the way you're telling the story, but fine.
Because we could do this. You've seen the first season. We can do this, but they haven't. Trom said he watched it yesterday. Is kind of sitting there like, all right, when you get to it, right? I catch you with the guy that's head over heels for you. And you're confused about whether you even want to be with this nigga or not. You don't even know, but the energy is there, right? I have not been with nobody this whole time we've been broken up. I'm focused on raising our family. I'm focused on the kids. You're lagging because you're always at work, so I always got the kids. I don't like going out. One of my friends invites me out, tries to introduce me to people. I'm like, This chick is like hitting on me. I'm like, I catch my friend messing with this girl. That same girl is the one that's hitting on me. Once I see you fucking this nigga, I fuck that girl that was messing with my friend. She gets pregnant. I don't know about it. I don't know about this baby. I have no idea what's going on with this fucking baby. Me and you get back together. We are happy. I am back in this relationship. We are happy in this relationship with our teenage children. And it comes out that this girl is having my baby. Dodge, are you leaving?
No.
She don't know what the fuck going on. See how she was like, what? You're not leaving.
No, I heard you. I'm listening. No, I'm not leaving.
Explain.
I'm not raising that little nigga either. My kids are almost out the house, bro. This is your problem, my nigga. You're my husband. This is your problem. This is your responsibility. Once this nigga is potty trained and can do for themselves, I got you. I'm here for us. I understand the situation. I watched the show too. I get the situation. I get the scenario, but it's not an excuse. And I'm not helping you with your fucking bastard from the north. I'll buy the shit for the baby. I love that. But if it comes to a moment where you got your kid on a weekend and I'm supposed to go somewhere with my friends, you're a single father. Peace out,
You're
buddy.
not helping.
One day,
So that baby
you
has
fucked
nothing
on
to
somebody, I fucked on somebody, we all fucking on people. But you brought home a baby. You brought home a baby. It's crazy. I got nothing for you, blood. I'm not changing a diaper. I'm not burping shit. Nah. I'm not waking up in the middle of the night. You better have a separate room for you and your infant when that baby come over. Because if that baby wake me up in the middle of the night, nigga, I'm gonna punt kick you in the head.
This is disrespectful. You're disrespectful.
I'm done.
No,
I did my job.
No,
I did my due diligence. Who the
you
fuck
are
wants
literally
a house?
uncoupling. You are literally uncoupling when this child is around. When you said that you was getting back in a relationship with me, and you said that you was not leaving,
I'm not gonna leave.
When you said you was not leaving,
stop talking over me. But I'm also not gonna be burping and changing diapers. You dick, why you know I'm fucking glitching and shit. I don't even know when you talking, stupid.
The minute you decided to not leave when we got back together, you are taking me, good, bad, horrible. We are together. My life is your life. Your life is my life. How is it that you're choosing to separate whenever the baby's around? How is that even? How does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to y'all?
That's not even what I said.
If I was in the same situation, if I was in the same situation with you, and
the baby's here, bring the baby all the time. I'll play with the baby. I'm kiss up on the baby. I'm gonna hug the baby. I'm not waking up in the middle of the night. I'm not swaddling that nigga. If the baby's sick, this is not, you wild the fuck out, bro. At your big age, in your late 40s, early 50s, you decided to fuck raw a random bitch, and you bought me back a baby, and I'm supposed to help you? Like, I'm gonna help you raise the baby when the baby's old enough to fend for itself. But all of that new toddler baby shit that I dead ass don't want to do no more, you're on your own, playboy. I'm not gonna leave you, but I'm also not waking up in the middle of the night to make a bottle, bitch. Get your baby, bro. Get your mans. I'm asleep. I'm on my fucking third dream like this under the cover, snoring and drooling. Go get your fucking infant, my nigga. No, I'm not picking niggas up from daycare. No, I got a trip plan. Oh, I got my baby this weekend. All right, cool.
Denzel.
The fuck?
Can we make sense out of nonsense here? Because what she's talking about is nonsense.
Niggas is on drugs.
If this situation was turned around, you know she was trying to get back with you. You know you out in the street. You was fucking. You was not ready to get back. Something happened. You want your girl back. I don't know. Maybe you had a herpes scare or a fucking chlamydia scare or some shit like that. You ain't wind up getting it. You like, you know what? Fuck the streets. I'm going home. Go home. Fuck this. You call your wife back. Listen, fuck this separation. I want to come home. She's like,
it's a nasty way to come home.
I want you to come home, but there's a situation. I had sex with a guy one time.
And now he got a baby?
The condom popped. I took the plan B, but it didn't work. I'm pregnant. You know I've had too many abortions. You know I don't believe in that. I do not want to be with
No such thing.
him.
You can't believe in something.
Time out. You can't not believe it.
All right, shut up. I'm putting together 2 or 3 different bitches' ideals. Y'all heard? Y'all know what I'm
talking about. Okay, that's peace.
You know, listen, I'm not in contact with this man like that. I do need to tell him that he's having a child, but I do not want to be with him. I do want to be with you. You know I was trying to be with you this whole time. What do you do?
Here's the thing. When you married, like you said, Ty, when you married, you got to take the good, bad, and the ugly. That's your person now. Whatever you're going through, I'm going through, family included, especially family. If you know what I mean, if you got an elderly parent that needs help, I'm taking that on board too. You got a kid, I'm taking that on board too. Is it ideal? Now thinking about it, put myself in those shoes and having you already got 2 kids together and trying to raise a baby that not only is not yours, but it happened in between. It wasn't before me. It was
baby.
It's gonna be tough. But listen, if you're not up for the task, then just be honest about it. If you can't go in it 100%, then you just got to bow out gracefully. I couldn't imagine taking Dodge's point of view and half-assing it. That's just me. I can't be a half-ass.
Like, what are we talking about? Now, Trump, imagine she's laying there on her side. She's 8 months pregnant. She's 8 months pregnant. She's having back pains. You like, yo, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm asleep. I'm in my third level of sleep. That you and that baby, whatever you got going on with that baby, that's on you. I'm asleep. Imagine if you was to treat her like that.
I got you 5 and up. Like, we outside, we lit.
Yesterday, go ahead. Yesterday, go ahead. Go up. Do your
best piece.
Listen, that's peace. That's peace. I know that's peace for sure. But all right, man. Listen, I feel like you said something. You was like, "Yo, we took a break and we decided to come back to each other." Correct?
Yeah.
We decided to come back to each other as we left.
No, there's always got to be growth in between breaks. There's got to be growth. And
no,
you have two teenagers.
No,
let's not forget that you have two teenagers.
No, that's already cemented. You can't bring something back to the mix. That's what we're not.
Nigga say you gotta have growth, aka a new life, and deal with it.
Yeah, like what? No, that's not growth. You added on to the mix. You added one onto the team. Nah, wait, what? I'm actually out of here then. Because again, we both did something, but
that's why you single, bro.
Listen,
that's why you single.
The problem is people don't like to be held accountable. That's the problem. That's really the problem. And the thing about it is, when I chose to step out, I had to live with whatever came with the repercussions of me stepping out, as do you. It's just that I didn't have nothing left over from this. You do. So you got to live with how I feel like I don't want to be here. It's not my fault. I'm not bugging out because I'm not about to just be like, oh, yeah, let me.
First of all, ain't no new ass baby that I don't even know from my nigga.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Shit me. That's my man. You just got here, little nigga. I'm going to stay with my man. Fuck out of here. But I'm also going to live my life because I did my due diligence. I have teenagers. So now I'm at the point that I get to be free again because I already locked in. I'm not going to go back to the ball and chain of having a fucking infant in my house and can't do shit the way that I want to do shit because you wanted to be gross negligent. No, I love you. You're mine. You're my husband. I love you forever.
Disagree. Completely disagree.
You could gracefully bow out.
No, I'm not breaking up. I'm not leaving my nigga for some fucking.
No, you already are leaving him. You're leaving.
You're on this planet for 2.5 days. Leave my husband.
You are leaving him. Yeah. When that baby is around, you're leaving him.
No, I'm not leaving.
So I might as well just go back.
I'm not fucking leaving.
That's why
I'm single.
I'm leaving because I wouldn't do what Dodge is doing. I wouldn't stay with the person and then be like, I'm not going to do it. I know that I don't have it.
So I'm the bad person because I want to keep my nigga.
Yes, you're continuously punishing me whenever my child is around. Like, think about that in any other circumstance.
I'm not punishing you.
You're punishing me by not helping.
Y'all have selective hearing, or maybe my lag is fucking up. Because I literally just said that I will.
Can I talk on this podcast?
I can't hear you. So what y'all saying is real shit. Like, let's be really fucking honest, right? I'm wrong because I said that I will accept this child with open arms. And as soon as this child is old enough to kind of fend for themselves, like they're not potty trained anymore, we're lit. And I also said that I'm not making bottles in the middle of the night. I don't want to wake up and have to fucking cradle a baby back to sleep. I still want to be able to sleep because that's not my kid.
I can't come over because daddy's wife said she won't watch me. Let's think about the impact you're having on this child's life.
Yo, you have a father, nigga.
Daddy's at work. Let's think about the impact you're having on this child's life because you continuously want to reopen a wound that you accepted. You said, yes, I'm cool with that. Bring it on in. And every time the thing comes in, you go out. Every time the shit faces you, you turn around.
I never said that.
It's called selfishness.
I never said. First of all, you know me better than that, and you know how much I love kids. That you know that I would never move like that. But if I'm saying, if I have a trip planned and it's your weekend with your baby, if I have a trip planned and it's your weekend with your baby, no, I'm not pausing my trip because you got your kid. If I want to sleep through the night, I did not make the decision to have a brand new toddler in this fucking house. I'm sleeping through the night. No, I'm not picking niggas up from daycare. No. So I'm sorry. I'm the bad person. I'm a Slytherin. I'm okay with who I am, but I'm also the honest person. Because niggas saying that they want to stay, y'all niggas is fucking liars.
Bro, when I accept you as you, whatever you come with. That is a marriage. That is a real partnership. Yeah. I do not get to say, hey, I accept you except for this.
Exactly.
That's bullshit.
You don't. Yesterday, what you're saying is a lot more healthy than what Dodge is saying. Yes, if I don't accept that, then I'm not accepting it. I'm out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm leaving our two children, even though it's your fault. Even though it's your fault,
you can determine. You can
because I wanted to be with you. They're still all right. You still choosing yourself. That's on you and God. Go ahead. Yesterday, I still say, cool. You're not going to torture me. Fine.
I call bullshit. You can't impose your will. You can't impose your will on me because you have a difference of the way that you would handle the situation and say that I'm wrong. Right and wrong is a perspective. Nigga, y'all niggas are fucking delusional. I'm being honest with my limits and what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. Yes, I'm willing to stay with my man. No, I'm not waking up in the middle of the night to change a fucking diaper. Sorry.
Hold on. Can I say something?
That's crazy.
Then leave me. Then leave me if that's how you feel.
I will. You're not going to torture me for the rest of my life because I made a mistake while I was trying to get back with you. You're not. You could laugh. You could joke about it.
Then you really going to be by yourself.
But you're still going to be my wife, my partner, my person. You don't get to choose when. Go ahead. Yesterday, you don't get to choose in and out, jump in and out. This ain't fucking hot.
Where my nigga at? Let me ask you. This is stupid.
I was just gonna say, like, once you, because even if you take Dodge's point, once you do that, you're not implementing something that you're not going to want to have in the relationship. So it could be anything. You can get injured. Anything can happen. And then he can choose, if it's not directly connected to him, whether or not he wants to help you. And so like you're setting a bad precedent, I think, by doing that. That's why me personally, I can't handle it. Hey, I'm out. Whatever you think about this, that's peace. But I'm leaving because I'm not going to sit here and then try
I'm setting a bad precedent because I'm honest. I'm setting it because so many times in relationships, people like to lie. They like to lie and they like to make promises that they can't keep. So I'm setting a bad precedent because I'm being honest about what I know, what my real and what I don't want to do. I am the anomaly. Then I'm the anomaly. Niggas love to fucking sell dreams. Fuck out of here. Now imagine you calling somebody selfish.
But I think sometimes we get caught up in the like, I'm being honest thing. Sometimes just because you're honest don't mean that you're right. Like we could be 1,000% honest, but they don't mean that it's right. And I feel like I think personally it's delusional to think that you're going to be able to be in a successful situation when you're picking and choosing when not you're going to help the person. So I feel like just that thought process alone, like how do you think that that's going to play out after a while? You think that he's going to be cool with saying, "Oh yeah, we can wait until the baby's 5 and then you can come in with the help"? Like
I think
you think
I
all
really
the times
think
of
that...
hold on. You think all the times of you telling him no, you think he's gonna get to all of that time and then be like, you know what? All right, now I should accept the help. Like that's not gonna go good. So I feel like even your whole thought process is like, how do you see that playing out? Like
exactly.
My whole thought process is we took a break in our relationship and you bought me back something that I cannot fucking give away. And I think that that's very selfish of you to, one, be as grossly irresponsible and negligent as you were. And two, for you to put this shit on my doorstep and telling me I have to deal with it 100% in totality. These were the choices that you made as a single person. So when we're in our marriage that only had 2 kids that was almost fucking grown, when we come back to this marriage, it is not my responsibility to usurp or to take over your parental rights. Because at the end of the day, if it was the other way around, or if I decided to leave, then you would be single and having to do everything all by yourself anyway. All I'm saying is I'm still here to be supportive. I will still be here to help you with that child, but I know my limits. And I'm not obligated to be 100% full in because you're fucking stupid. That has not like it's delusion. Like what? That doesn't make sense.
You're being delusional. You're being delusional. You are being toxic. You are literally making a case for where it's okay for you to be toxic continuously in your
and I'm not changing my thought process because my niggas don't agree with me.
We're not asking you to. We're just telling you you're wrong, and that's it. Look, and I don't care. I'm not changing nobody. This is a fucking podcast.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. No, and that's the problem with niggas. Like, y'all think that y'all don't understand that right and wrong is a perspective. I'm not wrong. I'm right for me. I'm speaking about what I'm capable of. You speak about what you're capable of.
Go ahead, Tron.
Have fun with that, nigga. Whatever imaginary situation that y'all want to drudge up and say that I'm wrong, fine. If that's gonna make y'all sleep better at night, have fucking fun. But I know me, and if Andrew came home with a baby tomorrow, I'll be like, well, night duty, nigga. I gotta wake up in the morning.
All right, guys. One of my favorite things to say is there is no right and wrong in most situations. I totally agree with you there, Daj. It's all about perspective. However, there are certain situations where there's healthy and there's toxic. And like Tahoe said, that is a toxic attitude to take into a relationship of that magnitude, into a marriage. That's not healthy. And regardless of how you deal with your person, whenever you bring a kid to the situation, the energy that you bring to the kid of literally treating them like a stepchild, I don't want that energy around my kids. And that's not fair to literally treat this person like a stepchild because of some situation that the child didn't have nothing to do with. If you can't accept my child in that capacity, then gracefully bow out. Do us both a favor. Like Tahoe said, as the man, I don't want that half-ass energy around my kid. I don't want that half-ass energy around me because it's just not healthy. It's not about right or wrong. You have every right to believe that, but there are certain things that we could clearly say is not healthy for a successful relationship.
And you saying, look, homeboy in the thing or the girl, I don't know, they don't got a picture. This shit looks like one of them things in the motherfucking a letter book, but it says she didn't sign up for those extra sacrifices. I disagree.
Roman numerals, dumb.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't decide. You did sign up for it when you accepted the child and said, yes, I'm willing to stay here. That's when you accepted those extra sacrifices. You have every right to say, yo, I don't accept this, as yesterday said, and keep it pushing. You have every right to say, no, this is too much. It's not my plan. I got married. When we broke up, I did not think that this was going to happen. Damn, I'm sorry. Whatever happened to you, God bless you, the baby mama, and whatever else. But I'm out. It's not what I'm not willing to go through all that. But you cannot, once you do sign up for this, once you do say, hey, I accept this, I am willing to still be your wife and partner, you do accept those extra sacrifices because that's what the baby comes with. Anyway, great convo. I knew this was going to happen. I love it here. I can't wait for us to get back. I believe we're back in studio. Dodge, what did we say? Sunday? We said we're going to try for Sunday?
I lied. I don't know. I'll be lying.
I miss y'all. I'm so tired of this online shit, but okay. Hey,
I'm a toxic liar.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. All right. Are y'all ready for the next situation? In this thing, he was wrong in a lot of ways, by the way. The guy, I was going back and forth with about, because she was very Virgo first season. Turns out she was Virgo. I knew I didn't like her from the first episode. I knew I didn't like her. I swear. If you watch this shit from the first episode, you're gonna be like, this is an evil bitch. She's not a nice person. From the first episode. But
she is a nice person. She also had boundaries.
She is not a nice person. She didn't even know her fucking kid was going on her fucking menstrual. Her homegirl's getting beat up. Didn't even know she was sleeping on Sally's futon. Talking about her behind her back.
I didn't fucking watch the thing yet.
This all happened in the first season. This all happened in the first season. All of this happened in the first season.
Okay, I don't remember the first season. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil anything else, but what I will say is they did go to couples therapy, and I actually have a couples therapist that's waiting for me to send them the insurance information because I'm interested in going. The scenes that I saw with them in couples therapy just looked very healing. It looked like terrible at first, I will say that, but it did look very healing. The therapist mentioned something about showing your partner generosity. I never really used that word when talking about the components of a relationship. I use love, care, respect, appreciation, empathy. What does showing your partner generosity mean to y'all?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Interesting word. I would say it's a real interesting word.
Yo, that shit fucked me up because I never hear that when talking about relationships, and it really made me like think. And I was like,
I think most people would think generous from a financial perspective, but I think if I'm guessing, because I haven't seen the show, but if I'm guessing in the whole concept of the word, I would just think more in abundance of emotion, care, how you handle things, awareness. So I feel like just doing what you doing the good stuff more of it. Like whatever you feel like you're doing well, do more of it. Do it bigger, do it larger, double down, triple down on it. That's what I think of it when I hear it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, money. Obviously, you can be generous with the stuff that you can give, but I think that's too easy. I think that generous, is more of the actions, the environment you're creating, the communication, you stepping outside of yourself for the betterment of the team, stuff like that.
What I get from that is so there's this couple that I follow like online called the Gottman Institute, and they have a lot of helpful advice for couples, relationships, marriages, and they talk about every marriage, every relationship has a bank, and you can make withdrawals from the bank and you can make deposits. So when I think about generosity, I think about making deposits into that bank, and that bank, they talk about it like an emotional bank. You know what I mean? So like, if you cheat on somebody, you're withdrawing from that emotional bank. In order to get the relationship right, you have to pour into that bank. You have to build up trust. You have to do more than what you would normally do to build up trust after that happened, right? So when I think of generosity, I think of just pouring into that bank, whatever that means, whether it's, depending on your love language, it could be material, like you said yesterday, it could be material generosity. It could be acts of service generosity. It could be compliments, but just being generous, I'm just thinking what I'm hearing is just pouring more into that relationship, even if it's not directly benefiting you,
Love that. Dodge, what you got? She lagging? Dodge, can you hear me?
What happened? Did you ask me something?
Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
What do you think about this generosity word when the therapist?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, you're lagging again.
Sorry. Ask the question though.
I'm wondering, is she on time here or no?
A little delay.
I'm asking you.
Ask the question.
I don't know if she's talking to me now or 2 minutes ago. This is crazy. But
nigga, I'm talking to you now.
I'm asking you, when a therapist says to a couple, show each other, be generous with your partner, show generosity. Because like I said, I always think of, when I talk about the components of a relationship, is love, care, respect, empathy, like all of those words. But the word generosity was brought up. And it really made me think, like, what does that word mean when it comes to being in a relationship?
I think generosity means, as it pertains to being in a relationship, is more like a high level of compromise. I think that it means being able to be flexible, being able to be exactly what your partner needs in that moment. Not necessarily thinking about generous as in like giving things, but more like being like a safe space and a safe haven for your partner. Like what generosity looks like for me, like there are certain things that I naturally just don't like to do. For whatever reasons that I have, that I just don't like to do them. But when it comes to Drew, I'm willing to do the things that irritate my soul if I know that it's going to take something off of his plate, right? Like I'm willing to be uncomfortable, momentarily uncomfortable, to make him comfortable, and vice versa, because I know that he goes above and beyond for me all the time. And I also think that being generous is also, like somebody else said in the comments, about giving grace, because none of us are perfect in our relationships as beings, but there are always times in a relationship where that person, your partner, might do something that irritates you. And it's just all about, how am I going to respond to this in this moment? Like, am I going to crash out? I'm not going to shut up, Tahoe. Like, am I going to crash out in this moment? No, I'm not going to crash out, because I think about all of the beautiful and positive things that happen in my relationship on a day-to-day. So it's like, all right, he didn't do this one thing, or he did this one thing that it rubbed me the wrong way. Am I going to make it a bigger deal, or I'm just going to suck it up and just fucking deal with it and move on? And that's how I feel about it. And I feel like in watching Reasonable Doubt and looking at the couples therapy conversations or scenes, me and Andrew had some conversations, and I was just like, yo, a part of me would want to go to couples therapy, but the other part of me doesn't. Like, I don't know if we cope healthy, like if we have healthy coping mechanisms when it comes to certain things. But there's some things that I would rather not necessarily sweep under the rug, but just let go of instead of holding on to, because I understand the value that you bring to this house every day. So why am I going to be mad because you got socks everywhere? That's fucking dumb. Like, I'm not going to be like, socks again. Like, that's your thing. That's the thing that you do that irritates my fucking soul. And when I see them, I'm just going to pick them up and I'm going to put them where they belong. Huh?
I was saying, none of y'all ever been to couple therapy before?
I have.
Oh, I have to.
You have?
They have. I haven't.
Me neither.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have. I did go, but we did it virtual for 1 or 2 sessions.
No, you have been to couples therapy.
Yeah, I cursed them out and hung up. I cursed them both out and hung up the phone. Couldn't do it. But I think that it's. I think that
it's all about
going
to
therapy when you're having an issue is not as helpful as going when you're good. I think going when you're good is like really a good place to start, and that's what I want to do now. Like, we're in a really great place. I want to go now and sit there and talk about shit, and now and start considering things like
proactive.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be healthy, because we're both kind of when it comes to having healthy fucking relationships. I've never had one. I'm not. I want to talk about her past, but I know I've never really had a really healthy fucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good at repeating bad habits. And that don't even just mean romantic relationships. I've had bad habits. I have bad habits with my parents, family, friends. Like, I do shit that's irritating. So I want to learn how to not do those things in my relationship in order to save this shit going forward. When I think about generosity, what you say, bro?
No, I said that's a good spot to be in, like being proactive, not reactive.
Yeah, I love where I'm at in life, as far as my emotions and shit. When I think about generosity, I was thinking about this a lot. And I like the answers that y'all gave. Trom, as a matter of fact, each and every one of y'all touched on it a lot. But compassion, be generous with compassion. Be generous with your understanding. Be generous with how much of their shit you're willing to hold. That's the kind of relationship I want to be in. With somebody that really, truly has my back, isn't choosing when to. This is why I brought this up. I think I put this after the baby situation. Because generosity to me means I'm treating you as I treat myself, maybe better. Because I might make myself hold on to more weight than I might want to make you hold on to. Maybe I want to take that weight off of you. And I would want my partner to want to do the same for me. One thing that I think about when I think about generosity is reciprocity. Because we were talking about this in the Discord and earlier in the Hard to Soft Discord. And the problem with being generous is if the other person isn't that way, you can be depleted. Mm-hmm. It's like pouring into an empty hole. They're not pouring back. You're trying to be generous. You're trying to be understanding, but they're never that way with you. So at some point, you just feel drained. But if you and your partner can both be that way, you can depend on them. If I ain't got you, you got me type shit right now. Like, yo, sorry, I ain't got it right now. I got it. Don't worry about it here. What? And I think that's really what Dodge and Drew have. Most of anything. I've literally sat there and listened to them say, hey, don't worry about it. I got it. Like, yo, there's rarely a time when it sounded like, oh, damn, son, I just did that. Why you can't do it? I don't think I've ever heard them say that unless they was playing. Unless they playing. Yo, you cook now. I'm going to cook. Don't worry about it. You sit there. You look tired as fuck. You get on my nerves. Sit there. I'm going to cook. Don't worry about it. She's like, no, I'm gonna do it. I know you go sit over there. You had a long day. Nigga, I want somebody that understands me.
Like, my house this Saturday?
Huh?
Because that's literally what happened in my house. I said, wow, you was in my house this Saturday? You know that's literally what happened in my house on Saturday. That nigga pushed me. Like, sit the fuck down. I got it.
Jeff, that's what I'm talking about with generosity. And I ask the people that's out there listening in this chat or to this podcast, how generous are you with your partner? How much do you say, yo, I got you no matter what, don't worry about it? And do you require, like, in order for me to really be a healthy, generous person, I kind of require that back. And that's another reason why I might need couples therapy, because you cannot require something that a person's not offering. Like, that they either offering it or they're not. You can't make them feel guilty about not being that way. You just have to realize that person's not for you. Right. If that's what you need from there, you got to go find a generous person and be ready to reciprocate their generosity. You can't make somebody reciprocate yours if that's not the way they are. And I think that's my issue in a lot of my relationships. I'm the saver person looking to be saved.
Captain Saver.
You know what I'm saying? Captain save a friend, Captain save a girl, Captain save this, save that. But I need that back. I'm doing it because I want it back. And motherfuckers be like, yo, that's your role. That's not mine. All right. Hopefully y'all got something from that. I really
right.
Are you lagging again? Or you just was late? You just late?
I was late, but I agree with everything you said, because everything that you said, I've already said.
Great. All right. So my nuts are sweating. I only got about a half hour of this left.
Ooh. I got about 15 minutes.
Shut your black ass up. I have a story that's a little bit lighter.
This lag is nasty. You know what you need to do? You need to buy me a laptop like you bought everybody else a laptop that used to work here that don't work here no more.
Why do I need to do that? What? Why don't you get your man that's generous to do it? Fuck.
You see how disrespectful you are?
That was a good comeback.
Nah, that was great. Though. That was nice.
Get your generous fucking fiance to do that shit.
Nice callback.
I have a situation that
nigga done gave 11 niggas a MacBook and never gave me one.
I want y'all to listen to this story. I'm not listening to this woman. Oh no, this one had me crying. Oh my God. Look at this.
Imagine you live in LA with your boyfriend and everything's going amazing till he says, babe, I want to move back to Texas to be closer to my dad. So you give up half of your career, quit your improv troupe and have a goodbye party. Take off months of work, deplete your savings to pay for movers and drive to Texas. So worth it for the love of your life that wants a future with you because he said so. So you spend a month waiting for your shit to arrive and then another month moving in and building furniture and stuff, and you're so happy till he comes back from a family vacation. He sits on your couch, which just arrived in the mail, and hands you a note that says we have nothing in common and we're incompatible. Oh no. How did I not know this? This whole time, 3.5 years of happiness. We've been incompatible this whole time, and that we had nothing in common for 3.5 years. How did I not notice? Wow, what a surprise. Thank you for informing me that this whole time we had nothing in common. So you back up your car wherever you can fit in it, just getting your grind too hard, so we have to back it for you, and then you drive to Florida to live with your mom.
That was a hard record. I ain't gonna lie. That was hard. Because how did you squeeze all of that on the beat?
I didn't like
She squeezed the whole shit on that beat.
that men are horrible people.
Guys, I'm surprised at you.
I would have never.
Guys, you want to know why I'm surprised at you?
That's not funny. That's so fucked up.
Dodge, I'm surprised at you because one of my favorite quotes of yours is you got to hear both sides. Whenever I see some shit like this on the internet, I'm like, I wonder what his perspective is. Because this chick could be fucking batshit nuts and could have caused all the problems and leaving a lot of shit out. I wouldn't even go to bat for her right away at all. You got to hear both sides, Dodge.
He got you on that one, Dodge, to be honest with you.
I'm personally not going to bat for anybody, but I am going to say in my heart of hearts, I don't think that she's crazy, because for you to hand a handwritten note to somebody breaking up with them in front of their face, that's some diabolical shit. And if she's crazy, she's not half as crazy as she should have been, because that nigga should have been under the couch. Okay? Under the blood.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie.
Looking like the wicked witch from the west, house falling on that nigga's chest. Hand me a note that you wrote with your.
I'm not gonna lie. The note is kind of
and break up with me while you stand in front of me. I'm really like snuff you.
The note kind of fly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
why you say it's fly?
No, men not good people, son.
It's kind of fly.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm on Dodge's side with this one, fellas. I think that this.
But you want to like my thing is it's one thing to break up with somebody.
But I said that's crazy.
Breaking up is fine. It's one thing to break up with somebody. It's another thing to uproot somebody and move them. For you to say we have nothing in common and we're incompatible, you
I'm on
had to have known that before you moved. So I feel like your exit strategy is, I'm moving to this different state because I want to be closer to my dad.
I'm trying to break up with you. Why are you moving to Texas? I'm
trying to break up with you. He's like,
what do you mean?
Do it together.
We're moving to Texas. I said, I'm moving to Texas. I didn't say we. I said me to go with my dad in my family's house. That's why we're going on vacation, not you. Why
Yeah,
are
hold
you
on.
here?
Hold on.
Why
Hold
did
on.
you bring that fucking cat? I'm allergic.
Why?
to
Wait,
this
time out.
nigga.
Why didn't she go on the family vacation? We have to
Because
investigate that.
I broke up with you in LA. What are you doing in Texas? I broke up with you. This was me telling you that I did not want to be with you. What do you not get? What do you mean? You just packed all this shit up and you're on your way here. What about your job? What about your dance troupe? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna crash out everything. I'm coming with you, babe.
Did you not understand that when I said
she said
leaving
she left
LA?
the improv gig. She said she left. She uprooted the improv gig. She said she had to go to away party for the improv.
What do you mean you're here? What do you mean you're in Texas? When did you get here? Where are you staying? I live with my dad. You can't live here. But the thing is, he said, yo, this is some crazy shit. No, I can listen. The reason I was on Dodger's side is because we're horrible at breaking up with people.
Yes.
We are horrible with making it straight and clear. We'll say shit like, oh, we can work it out, or some shit, but don't want to work it out. Figure a couple states in between us is not working out. It's like, yo, you know what? She's in LA, I'm in Texas. Sooner or later, she's gonna realize we're broken up.
Shit is over.
Sooner or later, she's gonna realize that we broke up, right? But this bitch is just clueless when it comes to reading the room. And so she uproots her whole life to make it work, although I left because it wasn't working already. I book a vacation. My family is paying for me to live here and books a vacation where we all go away to heal. And my family is telling me, this crazy bitch, you have to break up with her. You have to tell her that y'all are broken up. Like, I don't think she knows. She just moved here. She built a whole garage with her bare hands. I don't think she's leaving. I don't think she knows y'all are broken up. So him not knowing how
you bitches gotta stop being part of the building. Get the fuck out of here.
Him not knowing how to communicate, he winds up writing a note.
That's why I said it's flawed. I said, yo,
on the couch,
it's
like,
I
got a theory about the note.
His sister wrote it.
He's like, there's no other way for me to get these out. Let me write it down and hand it to you, bitch. You're not catching the cues.
Like I said,
she might be. What if she's autistic?
Like I said,
catching the cues, baby.
We only catching one side of the story. Shorty doesn't sound like she don't have all the marbles there. I don't think the elevator goes all the way up to the top floor. Something ain't right with her, right? So this might be a result of that. Me handing somebody a handwritten note means that if I try to have a conversation with you, you can't receive information properly. And he's like, I don't need no back and forth. This is what it is on this paper. Read it at your leisure.
Nigga, you could have sent me an email before I packed up my car. Why you wait till now, blood? Like, come on, so you're playing in my face.
Nah, it's flawed.
There's a lot of shit missing.
Fucking
flawed to me.
Like, get it together.
No nigga is doing that purposely. Like, there's something. Look at her. Yo,
Trump, stop. Don't do that.
Well, I don't know.
Laughing is crazy, bro.
Everybody always claim to be the victim, but what if she's not the victim? What if she's the crazy one in this story?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I think anybody who records themselves crying is crazy.
I actually think she's the crazy one.
Yeah.
Me too.
No, multiple times.
So multiple times, like it's like, all right, like
multiple times was the nut factor to me. That's when I knew she was nuts, because you're really holding it and you're crying while it's nuts. You're holding, you put it on yourself crying in the car while you're driving to Florida. You press record. Bro, watch yourself crying in the car, like, oh my God. And you're in fucking I-95.
GPS fucked up. Can't see no GPS. You just recorded.
But you just missed your turn. Nah. Yeah, yo, did
Bitch,
y'all
you
know
just missed
that? Yo, I'm asking if y'all understand how the highways and expressways in America work. Did y'all know that if the shit has a 5 at the end of it, that means it's going north and south?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that? And if it has
if it has a 0, it goes coast to coast.
And it goes east to west if it has a 0. And then I believe the lower numbers start on the west and get higher as you go to the east.
Right.
So like they have the 05 in California and like the 95 all the way in the East Coast. It's like it goes up as you go closer to the east. Is that not nuts?
Right. Yeah. I only learned about this like
it's intentional.
You watching the History Channel?
Somebody, TikTok and shit like that. Like you could learn anything on fucking TikTok. You can literally like just search. I didn't even know that. You can TikTok like search. University. Yeah, why is my scalp dry? On TikTok, and there'll be all of these videos on how to like fix your scalp. Like it's just nuts the information that they have on there. It's
like another search engine.
Yeah,
it's like the third. It's the third most popular search engine behind Google and YouTube.
I got another video. Yeah, I feel let's just have fun now. I don't know if y'all saw this. Let me see it. Do I have it here? This lady, 64 years old and pregnant.
God damn.
I've been trying to get in touch with you, but you haven't been answering your phone. Yes, it is.
I've been busy, Judy. I apologize. I've been caught up.
Well, you know you got a baby coming, right?
Baby who?
Your baby.
My baby?
Yes, yes, you do have one, too. You have one coming.
I have one coming?
Yes, you do. What?
How that happened? How they tell you?
You know how it happened.
Don't make no baby, Judy.
Well, we'll see when the DNA test comes. So what are you trying to say? I'm out here sleeping all around?
You sleeping somewhere, but they ain't.
No, I'm not neither.
Judy, somebody ain't being honest here, Judy. Something ain't right.
You'll find out when we have that DNA test done. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to get my blood pressure up back and forth with you. We're just going to have that done, and then we'll go from there.
I understand, Judy, but something must be wrong now, Judy. Oh, shit.
So I'm not going to have anything else to say to you because I'm really pretty much pissed off at you because you ain't been answering your phone. You going on, I'm going to put your ass on child support. Because I am not going through this shit no more. Oh, you bitch, you get a DNA. We can go down there and get a DNA test done.
Well, Reggie ain't no deadbeat. Now, he's doing what he got to do.
Okay, so let's do what we have to do.
That's straight.
And that DNA test will straighten it out since you don't believe it. I thought you was better than that, but I see you're not.
Stand up now. Stand up for what he's supposed to.
Well, then, because when Peanut being born, I'm going to put your ass on child support.
Not Peanut. I'm not even going to play the rest of this shit.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, this is a whole series on TikTok with her trying to find a nigga. Like, he's been trying to duck her. And she might have called him from another phone. Like, and he picked up, like, who's this? He's like, Judy. He's like, oh. Hey, Judy. My thing is, hey, you bitches don't catch menopause no more? Why the fuck is you 64 and pregnant? Yeah. Like, I didn't even think that was legal. I thought that, like, what happened? The chicken fucked that up too? The people getting taller, fatter, and not getting menopause. Like 2020, I thought Y2K really fucked everything up. What? How are you pregnant at 60-something years old? And why the fuck is you having a baby?
I thought only Janet Jackson could have babies after.
Like that's a little Asian.
There's the question. There's the question. Thank you.
What? What's the question?
Why the fuck you having that baby?
Why are you having a baby at 64 years old? You're gonna be 84 by the time that kid by fucking 20 years old. What are we talking about? Like this literally don't even make sense. And this is the shit that women be doing, bro. Y'all be having kids when it don't make no fucking sense. Just because you have the ability to get pregnant, don't mean you should be, bitch. Like we are in the 2000s now. Fuck all that. You are 64. This is an anomaly. It's not supposed to happen. If you don't go get that shit taken care of, what are you talking about?
Damn it, Judy.
Damn it, Judy. Something got to be wrong, Judy.
Judy, one of us is lying.
Somebody lying. Somebody not telling the truth here.
Niggas said niggas need to get vasectomies after 50. Well, apparently this guy is not 50 years old yet. I think he's 45. I'm serious.
So she got a lick.
She caught a lick.
You know
what I'm saying?
That's peace.
I don't understand this, fellas. Who's wrong in this?
By the time your baby graduate from college, you were gonna be fucking 80 years old. What's wrong with people?
But that's hate.
Who's running after a toddler at 60? Niggas is making bad decisions, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. That's y'all hating a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Who we hating on?
Like, what? First of all, who the fuck made y'all the
ageism is a thing? I'm so sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who made y'all niggas the police of when niggas can't have kids? What if she couldn't have kids?
She's 65.
So what?
The child needs a parent that can move around.
She ain't have kids for 60 years.
Hold on. Time out. Whoa. Hold on. Y'all not about to do this. It's parents that's 25 right now that is just as capable as she is. Please stop it.
That's ableist.
Come on. Stop it. Stop this.
I can't say what.
Because she's 60, she's not capable.
That's ableist, Tahoe. You can't say kids need parents that can move around. That's fucked up.
Ableist? She should be. It's not.
I didn't say not capable.
I don't care if it's ableist. I don't care if it's ageism. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're gonna stop all of these words that mean I can't do what I'm doing because I'm doing it.
So, what about all the dudes that's raised by their grandmas anyway? Like, grandmas be pulling it off.
Huh?
What about all
grandma
the
ain't give birth
after that?
Grandma can't even have a conversation without catching high blood pressure and having a fucking stroke in a goddamn car. You think she gonna be able to push out a baby at 29 years old? My baby gave me fucking high blood pressure. Imagine at 60.
Maybe
have a fucking stroke in this bitch. Are you crazy?
Maybe Granny built different.
She don't look like she built different.
Granny built different for real.
The picture, she ain't built different.
I just showed you that pregnancy test I had.
She looks horrible. Sorry, I'm sorry. That was bad. That was bad.
Oh,
that was bad. All right, went too far. Bad. That was bad. At some point, I gotta pull it back.
Y'all playing.
What?
Y'all playing.
Melly, what's up? How you doing? All right, see, I'm about to get kicked out. Huh? Yeah, no, I'm not. I didn't post this comment, right? Yeah, that's bad. Some of y'all are a lot worse than me.
Shout out to she have that baby.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the No Shame gang. I had a couple more things, but we ran out of time because my daughter needs to come in here and do her podcast. Did y'all see that my sons got their own podcast now?
No.
Yeah, you don't pay attention to your friends.
I saw it. Oh my God, can Parker be on it?
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, when did this news get unveiled?
I'll send you the videos. So
I've been traveling the last 10 days.
Yeah, you could bring Marley to be on their podcast.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But these guys are I think I'm going to actually do it. I think I'm going to get them their own little station.
I want to bring Parker.
Put them on YouTube and have their own things, and they can have guests and they can talk. And even if it's only a 10, 15-minute show, I think they really enjoy it. Like, they really sat and talked for a good 30 minutes last night. And I sat at the switchboard. The only problem is for the first 20 minutes, because I'm not the switchboard person, I didn't record it. So I recorded it on the cameras, but I forgot to record it on the switcher. Now I got to send it off to get switched, or maybe pay Melly to do it.
Yeah.
Melly's like, I'm not doing it. Look, never mind. I'm gonna send it off to get switched. Because Melly just looked at me like. In any case, it was great, and yeah, we can have Parker come on and be interviewed by them, and you know what I mean.
It was so good.
It was fun. It was a good time. There's one more thing I'm gonna bring up before you said what's the name of it? That's cool. And I was gonna put it's just us, but it'd be AUS, like us. That was
like autism.
Yeah, it's just us. But whatever. Anyway,
that's fire.
Yeah, that probably might not work, but you think it's fire? Seriously, you think it's fire? Or
I think that's fire.
We could think of something else.
I'm dead ass serious. No, I'm dead ass serious. It's just us. Yes.
What, Tron?
I like the creativity. I like where you're going with it, but it
doesn't hit, right?
I think
it doesn't hit.
You know, I think that with a name like that, I think the marketing, the logo, and the visual of it, that's what's gonna make it pop.
Yeah. And I think that there's a lot of autistic kids that will watch it, and a lot of kids that would feel like, oh, I can actually do some shit regular, you know what I mean? And maybe their parents will stop hiding them. I think the reason I posted it and I did shit like that is because a lot of autistic parents are overwhelmed with their reality, and they kind of hide it. Like, I want y'all to be free and realize that you're living a regular life just like everybody else. You just have to admit that to yourself, because you're comparing yourself to other people. Like, yo, you just live your life, bro. Let your kids live their fucking life. Post your kids, bro. Stop worrying about that, bro. Like, there's so many people that hit me up since I posted that video yesterday, and I didn't even know they had autistic children because they don't want to post their autistic children, or they don't want to say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we can use me, my kids, my BM, or my son's mother. I want to stop calling her my BM. Can use our children to give other kids that vehicle, to feel a little bit freer.
I was so happy when I saw that. I watched that shit like 4 or 5 times.
I did too. Watched it mad times.
Like, look at my babies. They say they're arguing. Like, I just want to be me. I just want to be myself.
Yeah,
it's great.
Great to see, for sure. And I'm proud of you. I think it's such an important piece of content. You know what I'm saying? It's important. You know what I'm saying? It's needed. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one of those for sure. Good job, bro.
Thank you, bro. And then my daughter got her own show, so that's about to happen. Talking about important and unimportant. I just have one little thing that I want to get out. I want to post real quick. We don't have to have a super long conversation about it. And then we'll talk about SZA and Kendrick's interview next this Friday or this Saturday, whenever we record next. We're gonna record maybe 2 episodes this week because we missed last week. I was under the weather, y'all. One of my co-hosts of my other show got me and Loon both sick, so I was fucked up. And I'm still a little fucked up. But I tried to pass it off to Tanae, but she wouldn't take it.
I'm not coming in there.
I was sick last week. Anyway, girl, you ain't never coming in here. You the one Trump talking about don't want to meet. All right, let me see. This one little thing I do want to know.
I had a 5-year-old throw up in my hand today twice. I don't have time for y'all shit. I go.
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of females commenting
in the hand.
Men just give Chromas the N-word pass because she's pretty or because she's bad as fuck, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bitch, do you think I need a pass to say nigga? Do you think I need a pass to speak the way I've been speaking my entire fucking life? Do you think any real nigga or any real bitch doesn't have bigger fish to fry? Like, when somebody tries to say like, oh, don't say nigga, you can't say nigga, you're not black. It's like, do you live for that word nigga? Is that all you fucking live for? Like, why do you care so much? Is that what the fuck you live for? That's some fucking nigga shit. The fuck? It doesn't make sense. When I say nigga, I don't mean black person. I mean man or, my friend. When I say I'm a real nigga, that means I'm a real motherfucker. And that's fucking facts. What the fuck? And Charleston moves like he doesn't like his own people. Like, I'm proud of who I am. He's saying, oh, niggas nappy hair, niggas uneducated. What the fuck? Go check your nigga, my nigga. What the fuck is going on? That's fucking fried. I don't fucking go around and say my people are uneducated. What the fuck? He moved like he hate himself. Real shit. I'm just a product of my environment. This is how I've been speaking my entire fucking life. So it's like, I'm not saying it. I don't speak to please or offend. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna walk on eggshells and, pretend like I don't say nigga. I'm a real ass bitch. So you guys should be happy I keep it real. I'm not one of those people that, oh my God, I said nigga, don't post that. Like, you know what I mean? It is what the fuck it is. It is what the fuck it is.
I'd beat.
Chroma's from Toronto.
I definitely beat. That's all what did y'all hear anything?
I've seen that before, but
I need some clarity. Is she white or is she Latina?
She's from Canada.
Titties is full. What were you saying?
That don't answer the question though.
I think she's from Canada. I think she's Latina descent. I think. I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with like her stuff. I just know that she's from up there. I know she's one of those like rapper OnlyFans girls.
Yeah, that makes a big difference for me. Like white people, I don't care. Under any circumstances, it's not okay for you to say that shit publicly or around me. And I know white boys that's grown up hip hop and they feel comfortable saying it. Don't say that shit around me. Don't say it on no public platform. Don't say it on no podcast or on no microphone. You know what I mean? Latinos is different. And a lot of black people not from New York don't feel the same. But I think New York was a special place when we grew up. Like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans here, we all grew up together. We all literally created hip hop culture together. Puerto Ricans were very instrumental in the early stages of hip hop culture. So when they use the word nigga, it don't hit the same as white people use it. Like they're part of the diaspora. That's my 2 cents.
Yesterday, Josh?
Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to feel that way before, but I feel like the word has evolved so much, and I feel like we see videos all the time. It'd be 200 Asian people screaming my nigga, Spanish, white, like. So I feel like the word is so watered down. That whole like, it is no. I don't care. Like, it's like, I feel like trying to police it at this point is just like. It's just a moot point at this point, and it doesn't even have. Doesn't have the same effect. So it's just a stupid thing.
Would you say the same if she didn't have good tits and was a man?
Say that again.
Would you say that? Would you have the same feeling if she was a man that presented that way but didn't have those tits?
Yeah, because like I told you all the time, it's races and races of people who identify themselves as niggas. We don't look at them as niggas, but they call themselves niggas. So, like, what am I about to say and argue about? Like,
just try to use the M word so YouTube don't block this shit. But
I'm saying, like, yeah, but, like, there's nothing for me to argue about at that point if y'all are calling yourselves the word that I'm upset about. It just doesn't make sense at that point.
Josh,
I have 2 feelings. One feeling, one side, I understand where yesterday is coming from. I think that we've lost a cultural hold and handle on the word through these decades, and it's very hard to continue to police. I also kind of agree with Trom because I understand hip hop culture in New York, and I'm just speaking about New York City because I don't know other places, but how ingrained and how closely knit Black people, Caribbean people, Afro Latinas, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, all of us like were in this melting pot of a city. But in my true feelings, it makes me very uncomfortable. And I feel like it makes me super uncomfortable, especially because a lot of Black men, especially, they will allow other women to use the words based off of what they look like. And even when she was saying it and like, oh, I've been talking like this my whole life, I don't believe you. It's so forced. It's like you're cosplaying a Black woman. And if you were, in my opinion, dating white men, you would not speak that way. Like, you're not one of us. You're just not. And I'm not okay with giving a pass to people that I don't feel like lived or shared experiences with us. Like, I feel like my generation is the last generation that's kind of holding, that's kind of trying to gatekeep it. And I think the generations after us are very loose with it. and that we are going to turn into my grandparents' generation, like very clutching our pearls when we're seeing certain people from certain ethnicities using the word. But I do understand where the world is, and I'm still very serious about the hard ER, but I feel like the A is a losing. It's a losing battle. I don't know how to continue to police it when I see it with students. I remember when I worked in a school in East New York, and there was a boy. It was a boy and a girl that I had, and they were Palestinian. Well, one was Afghani, the other one was Palestinian. And the way they would say my nigga, my nigga, my nigga, my nigga with their friends in middle school, growing up in East New York, growing up in the projects, like, it's still very off-putting. It's just like, you're not Black though. I can't police that for you. Your friends are not holding you accountable for it. There's limits in that generation, this Gen Z generation, they are blurring the lines to oblivion, and I have no control over it. And I'm not going to stress myself out about it. But nigga me or hard ER me, and you're not from my culture, you might get popped upside your face. And just take your L.
I agree with you, Daj. And I somewhat agree with you, Trom. But the question I asked yesterday is where my mind is on this. I think that we give the women of other cultures that are not white pass to do it if they are around us in urban setting, because they almost are cosplaying as one of us, but they're not one of us. But because they party with us, they listen to our music, we're fucking them, whatever. It's it's kind of the lines get blurred and shit, and it's almost like cool that they're like us, even if that's not their upbringing. That's how we wind up with in the VIP clubs back in the days, where it was a room full of women that aren't of our culture, but actually speak like us and talk to us like they understand our struggle. But once you see them on social media later on, you see how they really feel. They're not like us at all, especially when them real inner thoughts come out. And it's somewhat disrespectful because I don't think we would let the guys do that. I don't think that we would let the guys have that pass, especially as loosely as I can't see any guy with her skin color or ethnicity, whatever, making that video and it'd be okay. Whereas we see her and we kind of like, the lines are blurred.
But I don't think she's directly white though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she's white. She's some type of mix.
But standing on it. I'm saying standing on it. Standing on it.
Canadian. Did you say she's Canadian?
Fat Joe stands on it. There's Latino men that stand on it. If she
Fat Joe from the Bronx, that's different.
Back to my same point, we don't know where she's from or how she grew up. If she is Latina,
yeah, I agree with you.
I'm giving her the same pass that I gave Fat Joe. Don't matter whether she's man or woman. If she's white, totally different story. I'm not going for it. That's just me.
Let's see if I can find her family. Yeah,
on Instagram, Chromas on Instagram.
I know what her join it. Well, I'm trying to find like some type of
that is a white woman
ethnicity, but yeah, can't find it. Anyway, yeah, it's something to think about when it looks at the way that we think with our dicks and we allow certain passes. It's almost like the guys that be like, yo, say it to when they with the white girl, because it's kind of cool because you fucking them. I just don't see us allowing the guys to do that, even if she is. Now Hispanics, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Hispanics, a lot of times they say that shit more than us. I be wondering why they do that shit.
All of the other cultures say it more than us. That's my point about the whole thing. Like, it's really, at this point, it's really no need to have a thing about it, because white, Spanish, black, Indian, y'all call yourselves nigga. Y'all refer to yourselves as my nigga. So obviously it can't be that much of a problem for y'all calling yourselves that. It's not one black person in sight, but you're gonna see 500 my niggas gonna come out. So
500 in one sentence. In one
setting. So it's like, well, cool. Like, I mean, y'all not down, but obviously y'all want to be down. So I'm not gonna fight you because you want to be down. Like, it is what it is. Like,
it is what it is.
To me, it's a sign of limited vocabulary as well. Like, I get everybody has mentioned this. A lot of people are influenced by hip hop culture and they grew up comfortable with the word, but to use it, to OD using it, that means you have a limited vocabulary most times.
Whoever you around is controlling your vocabulary. But to your point, John.
Great episode today, y'all. We got to work on getting Dodge a Wi-Fi box or something.
But it's a laptop.
To be very honest with you, it's my laptop. I need a new laptop, and I don't like to use my work laptop. And then Andrew's laptop broke, so good luck, Chuck.
Then you want me to give you one? And y'all can't keep a damn laptop fucking safe over there?
No, I don't want you to give me. No, I don't want you to give me anything. I was just making a point that since I've been working here, you've given away MacBooks like fucking M&M cookies, like M&Ms to a bunch of degenerates, and I'm just saying you could have gave me one.
Yeah, you call
I'm sure you got an extra MacBook laying around there.
You calling Melly a degenerate, and she's sitting right.
I love how you decided to talk about Melly when you know exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't know. You said a bunch of. Is that one person?
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Is that one person?
You have it's two people.
It's
two people I'm talking about.
A bunch. Who? Anyway, great episode, guys. We will be back next week. This week, maybe next week. I don't know, something like that. And yesterday, what you got going on? Tell people where to find you.
You can find me at yesterday YESSTERDAY on all platforms.
Trump.
At DJ Trauma NYC. I'm gonna be at Bedvine this Friday. If you're in Brooklyn, pull up. Me and DJ Ben Amin, we there once a month. That about it.
Joy ain't never had no MacBook. She just, girl, stop texting me. Leave me alone. And I ain't even talking about bacon. Leave me alone.
Shout out to Dina laughing at it. Shout out to Dina laughing at the chat. She know who the fuck I'm talking about.
This was a great episode. Dodge, I would tell y'all what Dodge's ad is, but just go.
Don't look for me nowhere. I'm ready to
do it. So why would you put your ad on the screen then? Why would you put your ad on the screen, Miss Dodger Bell?
Yo, I love Dodge.
This is my first time ever doing it. I just did it for shits and giggles.
Somebody say the words.
The funny thing is, this video not going nowhere, so it don't even matter.
You know it. All right, I'll say it. So shameless.